Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everyone.
Good morning.
I'd like to bring the March 25th meeting of the Nsdp to order. First order of business is approval of the February 25th meeting. Hope everyone had an opportunity to take a peek at it, and if so, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the minutes for March 25th.
Russell, I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of March 25th. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Okay, great. Seeing that there's no opposition, we approve the minutes of February 25th. Being that there's no discussion items, I'd like to move to the action items and turn it over to Alex.
All right, good morning, everybody. I do want to just point out one thing with your meeting minutes this morning. So we did need to make an adjustment to the technical oversight schedule. So we actually just met with technical oversight literally right ahead of this meeting. We did have a rebid situation, and we'll get into a little more detail in that as we work through each of the action items today. But so we will kind of just give you a verbal recap of technical oversight right now, and then we will provide those formal meeting minutes for technical oversight at your April full meeting for approval then. But so today we are going to review items 21012, 21007, 20021, and 21014. All four of those items were reviewed by your technical oversight subcommittee and recommended to move forward to the full Nsdp this morning. And so with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Kurt Keaton, and he will give you a recap of the first item, 21012.
Says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Give me 1 second. Try it again, please.
There we go. All right. Can everybody see that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll get started. Good morning. Thank you for your time this morning. This is project number 21012. It's our security upgrades, Group A, at Cranberry Elementary, Moeller Elementary, Westmore Middle School, Yorktown Middle School, and Columbus Prep for Boys. So first up, we have the copy of the advertisement that was sent to the dispatch. Excuse me, and the ad ran 2-2 and 2-9. Up next is the ad that was placed in Ohio MBE. And finally, this is what was placed on our CCS's, the district's website, with the estimate for the project being $303,960. And the second green square on the screen there is the Zoom link for our pre-bid meeting. Next, we have the pre-bid agenda with our agenda items on there. And the sign-in sheet for the pre-bid. And then up next is our bid tabulation. As you can see, we had a good interest. So we had 8-9 bidders there, with T-Built Construction Services being the low bid at $295,000. And this is a little close up so you guys can all see all the bidders and the pricing. So we were very happy with the turnout here. So up next is our letter of recommendation from our architect recommending T-Built Services. Up next is our legislation. And again, the contract amount of $295,000. Next slide is our working contract. Excuse me. And then our last piece here is our LEDE Form A. So T-Built here The anticipated percentage is 0. And the final slide is sign off by Terry Wise. So are there any questions?
Any questions from the members of NSDP? Okay.
No.
All right, Kirk, thank you. With that,
Thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve 21012.
So moved, Jim Russell.
Second, Jeff Mormon.
Okay, thanks, guys. It's been moved and seconded to approve project 21012. Now, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Okay, ayes have it, and 21012 has been approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kirk.
All right, now Lori will share her screen, and first up for Lori is project 21007.
This is our last round of our asphalt projects. This is the ad in the dispatch that ran on February 4th and February 4th and February 11th. This is the ad that was in the Ohio MBE. This is the ad that was on our website. It was estimated that this work was worth $1.57 million. And our Zoom link. This was our default schedule and our pre-bid agenda. This is everybody that attended the pre-bid. We had a lot of interest this year. This is our bid. We had 3 bidders this year. Our low bid was Sheedy Paving. This is the legislation for $1,323,845.11. This is the working contract. This is their LEDE form. They are anticipating 20% participation. And this is Terry's sign off. Are there any questions?
Can you just go back to the bid tabulation? That was a little small and I didn't get a chance to really see that. Sorry.
Okay, Sheedy Paving, Kurgos Paving and Construction, and I believe it's B&B Sealing. Duracell. Duracell was our 3rd bidder.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
It's always good to see asphalt prices below the estimate this time of year because everybody's trying to complete the work, so that's good.
We put these bids out early, knowing that it would help our pricing, so.
Any other questions or comments to Lori? Okay, with that, can I get a motion to approve?
Motion, Patrick.
Second, Bob.
All right, thanks, guys. It's been moved and seconded to approve project 21007. Those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Great, ayes have it. And thank you, Lori. Project 21007 has been approved.
All right, thank you. That will take us to project 20021.
This is a roof project for Centennial Middle School, Centennial High School, I'm sorry. We started this project last year and had just put it out to bid when we discovered there were hazardous materials in the roof materials, so we pulled it back and reconsidered what we were going to do. This is the ad that ran in the dispatch on March 2nd and March 9th. This is the ad that was in Ohio MBE. This is the ad that was on our website. Our published estimate was $1.4 million. And this is our link for the Zoom meeting. This was our pre-bid agenda and our default schedule. These were our attendees. We had good coverage. These are our bidders. We had 7 bidders. Our apparent low withdrew, as is allowed under the instructions to bidders due to a math error. Our pricing ranged from 927,000 as the low that withdrew to $1.29 million. All of them came in under estimate. Calcruth was our second, became our apparent low at $946,800. This is our recommendation from our architect. And this is the letter that was sent to their bonding company because they were so low compared to estimate. This is the legislation for a contract to Calcruth in the amount of $946,800. This is their working contract. This is their LADE form. They are anticipating 20% participation. I believe most of that was in the demolition of the existing roofs. This is Terry's sign off. Do you have any questions?
Thanks, Lori. Any questions or comments, guys, while we stand up and salute?
No questions. Again, great to see good bidding coming in, especially on the roof. And I had mentioned in the oversight committee, we've had some good experience with the company on some other public projects, so that's good. With that, I would move approval of project number 20021.
Second.
I'm sorry, was there a second?
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay,
Sure.
thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to approve project 20021. Those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Great. Ayes have it. Project 20021 has been approved. Thanks again. Excuse me.
Thank you. So that'll take us to our final action item for the morning, which is project number 21014. And Lori will walk you through the details on this one. Just keep in mind that this is the rebid project.
This project originally bid on March 5th. It came in more than 10% over estimate, which meant it was unawardable. We promptly put it back out on the street and opened the bids yesterday. It is for security vestibules at Beechcroft, Columbus Alternative, Marion, Franklin, and Walnut Ridge High Schools. This is the ad that ran in the dispatch on the 9th and the 16th of March. This is the ad that ran in Ohio MBE. This is the ad that ran on our website. The revised estimate was $468,000, and that is the link to the Zoom meeting. This is the pre-bid agenda and the list of attendees. We had good attendance. This is our bid tab for the bid we opened yesterday morning. Sutherland Building Company was our only bidder with a base bid of $514,500. This is the recommendation from our architect. This is our legislation. Again, a contract to Sutherland Building Company for $514,500. This is our work.
Lori, real quick, just point out the date that this one goes to board since it's later than the others, please.
Because we opened this yesterday, this will not go to the board until April 20th. This is their Form A for their LADE participation. They are anticipating participation at 11%. And this is a bump up from the first bid where it was only 3%. And this is Terry's approval. Do we have any questions?
Is there any, I don't know, idea why so many were overbid? Was it just a bad estimate on our part, or is there some other factor that could have been a cause of that? The original bid, not the rebid, obviously. I mean, the rebid's the only one there.
It is later in the bidding season. This is all for work that has to be done this summer. And the comments we were getting back from bidders that didn't even submit was they were having a difficult time getting pricing from subcontractors.
Okay, thank you.
Patrick, one of the things we talked about during technical oversight on this also, and I asked the same question, is, was the estimate really started too low at the beginning of the day, because you have some pretty detailed work with the rebuild, and it's in 4 different schools in 4 different parts of the city. And so when you really think about it, I think you probably had a lot of challenge with some of the subs coming into a more busy market saying, look, it's just not going to be worth it, or pricing so high that, if we would award it, they'd be paid handsomely. So I think for, when you look at the 4 schools and where they're at, we're probably lucky to get the one bid that we had. It was a challenge, I know.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, Lori, thanks again. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve 21014.
A motion to approve, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, again, moved and seconded to approve project 21014. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Great. 21014 has been approved. And let me just say this. I appreciate the members and staff of the Technical Oversight Committee getting up really early this morning to have a meeting and to conduct business so that we can move this project forward. And so, again, thank you. It was a very early morning meeting. I'm usually not been able to put a sentence together at that time in the morning, but I managed this morning. Okay, so again, guys, thank you so much for getting up early to do business. Alex, is there any other items that you want to bring to or any other issues you want to bring to in front of the group?
I don't have anything else to present today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any comments from either the administration or the board members? Okay, great. Hearing none. I'm sorry, Mr. Brown, did you want to make any comments? I keep putting you on the spot. My apologies.
No problem. I again, just thank you all for your good work and service in doing this. And please continue to abide by the precautions with respect to COVID. Even if you've been vaccinated. If you haven't, go get vaccinated. And if you have, continue the mask wearing and distancing and hand washing and all the other items. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And I'm sure I speak for the rest of the members when we say we appreciate what you all and the school system is going through and what you're doing to try to continue to educate our kids in this crazy time. So thank you for your efforts. With that being said, I'd like to entertain a meeting motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
All right, moving second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All right, guys. Once again, it's good to see you all, and I appreciate your work on behalf of the school system. And you guys take care of yourself until next time.
Great.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Take
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye, Rebecca.
Bye.
Bye.